Hello and welcome to another of our update videos specifically for token holders. Now, if you've been following us on social media or have been taking part in our quizzes or online promotions or have been receiving our weekly updates by email, then this probably isn't hugely relevant to you. You may want to stay tuned anyway, in case you've missed any bits, but this is more for those that haven't been following us on social media or haven't been seeing our updates. Now, we are aware that some people's updates have been going into their junk folders. Now, we've changed email provider from MailerLite to MailChimp, so hopefully that will overcome the issues going forward, and you should receive our weekly updates. And if you're not, for whatever reason, just let us know and we'll work out another way of making sure that you get them, or just double check that we've got the right contact details for you. And clearly, if you're like many people and too busy to follow what we're doing, completely understand that too. So hopefully this video will probably keep you up to speed on what's going on behind the scenes, and give you some more background information into what we're up to at Clarity, especially since our last video in January. Now, we've had a really crazy few months. We've been working hard on development, and it's getting really, really exciting now because we're down to the final stages of development and should have the platform ready to launch on the 1st of May. Now, it's really important that we hit the 1st of May date for a number of reasons. Most specifically, Accountex is on the 1st of May, and Accountex in London, it's on in the Excel in London. It's the largest accounting exhibition in Europe. So it would be amazing for us to have a full working version ready for people to sign up on the day. Now, our tech team are working really, really hard to make that happen, and I believe we're well on schedule to actually achieve that. But barring last-minute slip-ups, we should be ready to launch. If not, we will do a soft launch in any event, and the software will be ready by the 16th of May as originally planned. Now, this is version 1, and it's not obviously as detailed as we had expected on our white paper, where we were expecting to launch in Q4 of 2019. But we've been really surprised by what we've been able to include. And we've had some clickable wireframes, which are some demos of it, very rough demos. And we've been showing those to accountants over the last couple of days. And I mean, we've just been blown away by the reaction. Most people have been absolutely floored by the level of detail that we've got in there and how it looks and what's covered. Now, from a development perspective, we have gone mobile first because we've been told that it's very, very important that we get the layout right for mobile, because it's very easy to then make it work for web, whereas the other way around is often quite difficult. And because there's so much included within the platform, there's a lot of menu choices and the flow needs to work. And if it works on mobile, it will definitely work on web. Now, we weren't expecting people to use this on mobile necessarily because of the types of uses that would happen and why people would use the platform. And we were expecting people to mainly do that on desktop. But certainly from an iPad perspective, it looks really cool. If it works on mobile, great. That's an amazing achievement. We had expected to have an app which was just going to be more a companion app, and that was going to just be there for signing documents more than anything else, and maybe viewing documents rather than having full access to the platform. But it's working well at the moment, so we're really pleased. And in phase 1, just to tell you, version 1 that we're launching, the 2 main bits that are included, or 3 main bits that are included, we're going to have your 7 key numbers. So we're sucking data from QuickBooks and Xero, and if people aren't on cloud accounting, they can enter that data manually, and there's about 15 numbers to enter. We're taking that data, hopefully via API from QuickBooks and Xero, and we're looking at 7 key numbers that affect any business. And the connections with Xero and QuickBooks are working really well, and those numbers are flowing through fantastically. In fact, we've just sent a demo software video to Xero yesterday for partner status, and hopefully we'll have that within the next couple of weeks, certainly in advance of Accountex. The 7 key numbers that we're producing, you can move and sensitize, so you can see what happens if you move it by 1 or 2 or 5, 10, 20%, and see the effect on cash and profit. And then you can set a target and then set goals and how that target will be achieved, and the system will give some prompts for how you go about achieving those numbers changes. So that's really, really powerful. In further versions, we'll allow people to choose or maybe select their own KPIs, but we felt it was really important that we had software that works out of the box, because too often nowadays businesses are too busy doing other things, and accountants are swamped with other things, that to have to set it up individually for the firm or for each individual client has become a bit of a chore and a challenge. So to give them the 7 important numbers that they need to work on is quite powerful. Now as well, we know the world is complex, business is complex, and only getting more so. So to be able to simplify it and bring it down to 7 key numbers is certainly, again, very, very powerful. The software version 1 will also look at verifying business documents and data on blockchain. So we will be, a user will be able to set up an account for each signatory and each signing authority. They'll go through standard ID checks just like you did when you were getting your tokens. The same software, actually. So we've been able to extend and expand the usage of that software across into the platform. And that provider is really, really excited about where this could go in the future for them as well. So each person will be ID'd and given a unique wallet address, which then is used as their signing authority and their signature on the blockchain. So we'll be able to upload documents and get those signed by the individuals, and that signature process is approved by blockchain, which is a fantastic achievement. It's a use case of blockchain working live, happening, and in the accounting world as well, which is probably maybe not the first, but certainly one of the first. So that's hugely exciting. And the work that's gone into doing that is actually, I've possibly made it sound simple. I hope I've made it sound simple, but it's actually a lot of work that's gone into enable that to happen. And also the third element we're doing is the start of a business university. So tips and guides and tools on how to make the most of the platform, obviously, but also tools on other things that will help business owners drive forward and complete the documents that we believe they should have in their online storage with us. So we've broken the document section down into 7 key areas within business, such as finance, such as team, culture, brand and culture, products, and regulatory, for example. And so those 7 key folders, we believe that there should be certain documents as a norm that a business should have in there. And so our business university will go and help the business owner if they don't have those areas or don't have that, to be able to go and complete that. In a way, it's giving their advisor or an accountant an ability to help the business owner drive their business forward. And again, that's what it's all about. It's about helping bridge the gap between small business owners and their accountants and advisors, and helping them with a tool that both can understand and both can use to drive the business forward. So we're super excited about the platform and can't wait to get our hands on the first version so that we can start practicing with demoing and get ready for Accountex. And we've had a huge amount of work in the past couple of weeks getting ready for Accountex, because as you can imagine, we've had to look at new websites, brochures, how the stand is going to be, what giveaways we're going to have, who's going to man the team, what the sales process is going to be, how we're going to be able to speak to the accountants, and how we're best help them understand how the platform will really benefit them and their clients. So we've got a lot of work going on behind the scenes. We've got some good, nifty giveaways. It's a water bottle, because it'll hopefully be, the weather will be good, and Excel can be quite a warm venue. So hopefully a very useful giveaway. And the label is quite cool. It's got clarity in clear, see-through. So it's a good play on the words of clarity. And for each bottle that we give, we will also be making sure that a person receives life-changing water and life-saving water through our association with Buy One, Give One. So each bottle of water does good as well. So that's quite a nifty thing to happen. Now, Accountex is on the 1st and 2nd of May, as I said. So we're gearing up everything for that, and everything's looking good. And I think we're ready to rock the Accountex world. As I said, we've shown and demoed the software on clickable wireframes to some accountants already, and they've been just blown away. So what we've been talking to people about at events and what we've been able to show people, they seem to be really, really excited about what we're up to. So I'm really hoping that we're going to have an amazing show and have some, really, really incredible feedback. So all fingers crossed that's going to go well. Now, also the new token model. You remember I spoke to you in January about us potentially creating a hybrid token model. So not just a utility token, but having some elements of security. Well, since that video, we have actually signed heads of terms with one of the largest accounting networks in the UK 2020. And we had our first event with accountants on the 10th of April. And we had about 30 accountants in the room where we got to talk to them about Clarity, talk to them about the model, and talk to them about how they could get involved and help push forward the token sale either publicly or privately. Now, we need to get about £25 million worth of firms interested in the new token model for it to move forward. And already we have 2 and 3 firms who are almost there or thereabouts, ready to push forward and push the button. So already a week in, we've got massive interest in it, and I've got a huge number of meetings lined up over the next couple of weeks. And so it's looking really, really exciting. I've been also told, and we've been told as a group, that if we can get that number, that we're unlikely to need to go to public sale, that actually the London family offices and venture capital funds in London will actually take it out in private sale, and maybe not even need to go to public sale. So that's hugely exciting, hugely, it could move quite quickly, and it's very exciting for Clarity, for all of us and for the community. But not only from a token sale perspective, it also creates a massive community and users who have got a use case for the token instantly, and who are helping bring people onto the platform from a very early stage. So again, not only is it good for sale, it's also good for the future and the continuation and the use case of the token. Now, on our brochures as well, and I should say that we've signed up with Stripe, and we've agreed with Stripe that they will take the credit card payments for the website to translate into Clarity tokens. And there, we went through a process with them, just clarifying with their legal team that people aren't buying crypto to invest and to sell, that they're using the crypto purely as a redemption on the platform. And they've been very, very excited about that, and cool about the use case that we have for Stripe, enabling small business owners to buy Clarity tokens on our website. So that, people will be buying and using Clarity tokens within the next couple of weeks, which is, I can't tell you how exciting that is for us. It means as well that the partner purchase program, so the purchase program that we had in place to buy tokens to be able to sell to people who needed the platform, is definitely on for Q4 of 2019 and early into 2020. And, if we can get the demands that we think we're already sensing from feedback, then, hugely exciting. So I'm really pleased for you guys as well, because that's a great, I suppose, a great way for you to understand and feel that we've set out to achieve what we've done, and it's just the start, it's just the beginning. So the new token model is very exciting, and I was unsure of the reaction that we would get from people, but it's been immense, and so I'm hugely excited for the future. The other thing we've got going is obviously with the platform launch, we've got a lot of events happening, and we've got a promotion to do. So we're signed up as partners with 2020. So we'll be going to a lot of their events and workshops and seminars and meetings over the next 12-month period. We've also going to an event in France. It's an international accounting network, and we're their main sponsor, and we're speaking at the event as well. And that's in approximately the middle of May. We've got a jam-packed calendar over the coming couple of months, and we are keen to maximize our involvement with Xero and QuickBooks. And to that end, we are very keen to get into the QuickBooks App Store as soon as possible. They have an external party that verifies the app, and that takes a bit longer than Xero, so approximately a month. And we also want to enter their App Showdown competition, which is their competition for new apps in the marketplace. And that is, the closing date is about August, so we have to make sure our app is in the store by August. And then that event is held at their major conference in San Jose in November. That's where there's about 5,000 to 10,000 people come, accountants, that is, I should say, and small business owners that come. And it would be, an amazing achievement for us if we could manage to do that. And the PR and the promotion that we will get from that will be really, invaluable. So we're excited. There's so many events coming up. Do follow us on social media, because if you haven't been seeing what we're up to, we're sharing constantly on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, obviously for the videos, although we try and share those across all platforms as well, and of course Telegram, the channel specifically effectively for the crypto world. So please, follow us on any of those, and you'll see what we're up to and what we're doing. We're quite active in sharing. We've got a number of exciting partnerships coming up as well. So as I mentioned, we're partners of 2020. We should have Xero and QuickBooks partner status very, very quickly. Tide, which is an alternative bank in the UK, have expressed an interest of becoming partners. They've supported what we've been up to. They've been watching what we've been up to from afar. And we met them at a recent event that we were speaking at. And they came up to us and said that they would actually really like to push forward that partnership and for us to be recommended and used through their accounting their banking platform for small businesses to recommend Clarity to their customers. So that's exciting to move forward. And of course, as I said, Stripe have been excited to get involved, and Netkey, our ID verification provider, are also excited about what the potential future for Clarity is and how that could help them and impact on their business as well. So a lot of partnerships already there, and we've got lots more in the pipeline. It's been a really exciting few months. I can't tell you how fast and how quickly business changes and how things change and things update. I've never actually been in a business where it's moved this quickly, and where maybe even last week, that was last week's plan and it's completely out the window. So if you think things are moving fast for you, they've just been, colossally fast for us. We're excited for the next couple of weeks. I'm recording this just before Easter, so we're going off for a couple of days, and I hope you have a wonderful Easter. You've already got a video from us and a note from us saying, have a lovely Easter. I hope you had a good break. We're going to hit the ground running when we get back, and can't wait for the next couple of weeks. I look forward to seeing you soon. If you are in London, you're more than welcome to join us at Accountex. It is for accountants, but anybody can come. So the entry is free. So, if you're around, we'd love to see you. You'd also get a chance to see the platform operating and have us demo it. So if you're around, we'd love to see you. If not, we will hopefully see you over the next couple of weeks and months. And I hope you have a great few weeks ahead, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you very much.